Hello, my name is Craig Altman. I am the founder and president of Tradition Software and Tradition Lien Service. We help the U.S. construction contractor and subcontractor as it relates to using construction lien law in relation to your credit and collection efforts for your business. We've been in business for 17 years. We are in suburban Chicago and Warrenville, Illinois, but we're a national company. So I know that we can help you if you give us a call. Today, I'm going to talk to you about Illinois construction lien law. And I was born and raised in Illinois, was educated in Elmhurst and later on Batavia. Earned college degrees, different college degrees from Illinois Wesleyan University in Bloomington and North Central College in Naperville. I'm in the final stages of earning my master's degree in business administration from the University of Illinois. And when you are in Illinois, you generally pick either White Sox or Cubs as your team. And of course, I'm pointing to the wrong direction here when I'm backwards, but I am a Sox fan. But Cubs fans out there, and for you people in Southern Illinois that are Cardinals fans, we want your business, and I promise you'll get great service, and we will help you, okay? But before I talk about construction lien law in Illinois, I must give you the standard legal disclaimer, and that is Tradition Software, Tradition Lien Service, and myself makes no warrant, express or implied for the use of this video, our websites, our software, pre-lien to lien, or the documents prepared by Tradition Lien Service. In no event shall Tradition Software, Tradition Lien Service, or myself be liable to anyone for any problem, claim, or loss arising out of use of our videos, websites, software, or document preparation services. Tradition Software and Tradition Lien Service and myself are not engaged in practicing law in the state of Illinois, nor does Tradition Software, Tradition Lien Service, or myself provide legal advice in the state of Illinois. Okay, let's talk about Illinois construction lien law. And I am going to share my computer screen here, and I am going to bring up Tradition Lien Service. And on Tradition Lien Service website, if I hit the drop-down menu here, I can select alphabetically amongst the 50 states, the state of Illinois. And you're going to see here a page which details Illinois construction lien law. And that very same page has basically been recreated on the traditionsoftware.com website, where if you go to the state deadline, or excuse me, the state deadlines drop-down menu here and select Illinois, you can get the very same information on that website. Okay. So initially in Illinois, if you are a subcontractor on commercial projects, a first notice is not required, but it is strongly suggested that to remind people that you have future lien rights, that you consider sending out what we call a notice to owner. And I have an example of it here for a Holiday Inn project down in Springfield. And, you know, this is simply saying to the property owner, hey, we have future lien rights if bills are not paid in full, okay? And it's not a lien, okay? And this can be very effective in getting your bills paid on time, okay? And we do this actually in many states that don't require a first notice. In Illinois, commercial projects is an example of that. Now, there are laws, there is a law in the books that talks about the fact that you need to send out a notice of supplying labor and materials notice if you're on residential projects, whether those projects are existing residential or new residential. I'm going to be really honest with you. I have seen so few people take advantage of this or use this in terms of sending this out for either new residential projects or existing residential projects. It should go out in the first 60 days. And we can do it as a service for $26, or you can produce it out of pre-lien to lien yourself if you lease pre-lien to lien through Tradition Software. Where we more see, or absolutely see, the activity as it relates to the construction lien law beginning to take place is in the warning phase, okay? And specifically, prior to a lien being filed, Illinois subcontractor's notice of intention to file a mechanics lien should be delivered within 90 days of last providing equipment labor, materials, or services on a project. And you're going to want to send that by certified mail to the property owner. And you definitely want to consider also sending it by certified mail to any other legal parties on the project, which will probably include a general contractor. And here's an example of that notice here. And this notice is good in terms of producing about a 25 to 33% success rate in getting you paid without having to go to the final step of going to record a lien or asking somebody like my traditionallienservice.com division to e-record a lien. Okay. And you do need to be aware that you need to get this fit or done within the time frame of recording a lien. Okay. It's not in addition to. So, when you then go to get to the point of needing to do a lien, Illinois gives you actually one more month than many of the states do across the US. For many states in the US, construction lien law has a lien deadline of 90 days of the last day of providing equipment, labor, materials, and services on the project. Illinois says you got 4 months. Okay. And, here's the thing. In your suburban Chicago counties, we can e-record for you for $170 these liens. Just getting in traffic and driving to those locations can be quite a lot of work. So do think about that. However, we've run into a situation with Cook County, which is the official county, or not the official, it is the county for the city of Chicago, and a few of the neighboring counties in and around it, both in the western burbs and in the southern suburbs of Chicago, that we actually had to go on site and record the lien ourselves on behalf of a customer. And it's a little bit of work to get down to Chicago and pay your $26 for a half hour of parking and go record the lien. So hopefully, if you ask us to e-record that lien in the future, we can do it for you as an e-recording service rather than you having to take your time to do it yourself. Okay. Now, after the lien is recorded, Illinois also has a common standard for foreclosure lawsuits on a lien. And again, what you need to do if somebody does not initiate payment to you after a lien is recorded is you need to consider hiring an attorney to help you foreclose on the lien itself, which means you're basically foreclosing against the property. And if you don't do that, the lien is basically active against the title of the company for 2 years. Okay, meaning that what's supposed to happen is that a title company is supposed to prevent the sale of the financing of a property or the sale of a property. Okay. However, mistakes can happen, and that's why you do need to consider hiring an attorney right away to foreclose, especially if you're owed a lot of money. The $5,000 that you might pay an attorney to foreclose against a property might be chump change or just very little money as compared to $50,000 or $500,000 or more that you might be owed on a construction lien project. Okay. Now, we would love to work with you at Tradition Software and Tradition Lien Service. As I said earlier, we are in suburban Chicago. We can be reached from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time. And we have an 800 number for both businesses, which is 800-886-8770. Generally, you're going to speak with me. I'll be more than happy to offer you a real quick 5-minute opinion about your situation. If we can help you, I'll give you a couple options, either by using our software or by having Traditional Lien Service or Service Division help you. If we can't help you, I will suggest options or an opinion as to what you might do next. Do give us a call, and thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day.